At the end of the day, it didn't matter how hard I worked. It didn't matter if I took on extra projects, came in early, stayed late. I was making the same amount of money week to week, month to month, all year long, and I was hardly getting by. At the age of 20, I don't even know how old I was when I joined. I think I was 26. I guess that's what happens when you're in your 30s, and it's like everything just goes. So I was 26 when I joined you guys. I was $15,000 in credit card debt. That was on top of $20,000 in school loans because I went to school for 4 years and didn't get any degree, not even a 2-year degree. I'm really good at like going and then dropping out. And I was just, I was living less than paycheck to paycheck. So ultimately, one day the president of the bank, and this was a few months after I had signed up for Monat, he came to my desk and he asked me if I knew how much money I made. And I said, yes, I make $15.10. And he looked me in the eyes and he smiled like he was super excited. And he shook my hand and he said, congratulations, now you make $15.18. And that was the biggest slap in the face that I have ever gotten in my entire life. I felt like this big in that moment. And that's when I decided, you know what? I have this Monat vehicle right here. I'm going to drive it, and I'm going to drive it fast because I am never going to let anybody else make me feel this small or this unworthy ever again in my entire life. So fast forward to a year later, you guys, I paid off all of my credit card debt. I paid down my school loans, and I was able to put in my 2 weeks notice before he could give me another 8-cent raise. I didn't even stay around to wait. I didn't want to know what it was going to be. And then fast forward to now, I was able to retire my husband a little over a year ago, and we're a full-time family at home with our son. We have a 1-year-old. So, this is something that has ultimately changed mine and my family's entire lives. And I'm nobody special. I have a PhD, a public high school diploma. And like I said, because I'm such an overachiever, I didn't just drop out of college once, I dropped out of college twice. So that tells me that if I can do this, somebody with a high school diploma and like a college dropout, you absolutely can too, okay? You just have to make the decision to believe in yourself and never give up, and there's no way you can fail if you make those two decisions, okay? That being said, 5 months into my Monat journey, I became a legacy founder with Monat. And you're probably like, what does that mean? So what that means is usually when companies first launch, sometimes they have these exclusive founder opportunities available, right? So with Monat, this is like the most lucrative founder opportunity I had ever seen, because sometimes it's just like, oh, you get like special perks, like, you get a free product before the product actually launches or something like that. That's like their founder perk, right? But with Monat, when you signed up within the first year of Monat launching, and then you hit the rank of market mentor within 1 year, which is the smack dab middle rank of our company, you became a founder and you got shares of Monat's profit sharing founder pool, okay? So that was unheard of in like companies who launch founder opportunities, right? But you know what's even more unheard of, you guys? A company that's 4 years old, a multi-million-dollar company that's almost $1 billion company, an established company, launching another founder opportunity. Okay, so that's what I'm super excited about. And all of you on this call, whether you're already a market partner or you're a guest, you have the opportunity to become a founder. Now, I don't want you to think, today, tomorrow, 6 months down the road here. I want you to think, what is this? When you become a founder by hitting the middle rank of the company, if you're already a market partner, you have till December 30th to hit it. If you join now, you have 1 year from your enrollment date, okay? So what I want to highlight is that this is something where starting out, the founder shares might not seem that big. I think our first founder's check was maybe like $176, which is a decent amount of money. You can buy like groceries with that money, right? But you guys, last year alone, 4 years into the company, I made so much in commission from the profit sharing pool that my family and I could live off of that alone, not with my other commission or anything, okay? So that's why I'm saying, although it may seem small at first, what could this do for you 5 years, 10 years down the road when we are a multi-billion-dollar company? This is something that people are never going to get the opportunity to get again, right? So this is so exclusive, and I just want to pour into you. If you take one thing away from this tonight, is that just run for it. Go for it. Don't sit here waiting for the perfect time to start. Don't sit here waiting for, oh, maybe if I lose 10 pounds, then I can get on and go do a live and share the opportunity. No, nobody cares if you lose 10 pounds except yourself, okay? Just do it. Like, stop holding back all the excuses. You need to cut them, and you just need to get to work, because I know that each and every one of you on this call, you showed up tonight, right? That means you want this. That means you're committed. That means you take your business and you treat it like a business. So I have no doubt that you guys are all going to hit that. You just gotta make the decision and run for it. So Nicole, thank you so much for having me. I'm probably not going to stick around too much longer just because I have to get ready for the next call, but thank you so much.
Yes, and thank you for sharing your story. I really appreciate you popping on tonight.
Of course. Bye, guys.
So Mandy's got a pretty incredible story, guys. She kind of went from, making kind of a lower wage up to being $1 million earner, getting that jacket. And man, girl, you look phenomenal. Phenomenal in that jacket, okay? But these founder shares are really something that not only anybody can get, but guys, it's not at the top of the comp plan. It's smack dab in the middle. So there's no reason why you can't, whether you are already a market partner, right? Or you have yet to sign up, guys, there's no reason why you can't earn 3 shares, right? And those 3 shares, we're going to talk about a little bit later too. But they can provide a significant income, not in commission, not in bonuses, just in profit sharing checks. And guys, these pay out every 3 months. It's every quarter these pay out. And so I'm going to introduce our next speaker here. Okay, so Jessie Anderson, she has been with me for a few years. This is one of my favorite people in the entire world, guys. She is going to go through her whole story, but she's an RN, guys. She is like top-notch registered nurse, let me tell you. She scared the bejesus out of me in the beginning because she was so good at what she did. But she has been able to really translate her nursing skills into this business. And so, Jessie, I'm going to let you take this away, girlfriend.
Thank you so much for having me on this call tonight. I'm really excited to be doing this. But it's so funny that Nicole thinks that I was scary at first, because I never want to be. And so I try to be cognizant of that. And I was just looking at my calendar really quick, because Sunday will mark 3 years since I've used the product. And FYI, this is my bad hair day. Like, I called Nicole tonight and I was like, oh,
look at that hair, you guys. And
yeah,
Jessie, you're not scary in a bad way. You were terrifying to me in a good way. I just didn't know how to deal with that.
But and then a week from today will mark 2 years since I started the business. It took me 2 years or a year of using these products to get on board. And I'll be honest, it's because I tried a direct selling company before, and I thought direct sales wasn't for me, because the other opportunity that I had, it really wasn't an opportunity. And I didn't realize that. There's a lot of hype around it, but it didn't offer solid results like our products do. So I'm going to tell you really quick why I started using the products, because that was the most important thing to me. I have good hair. I'm not going to lie. I have good hair. And I know it's probably a terrible thing to say that about myself, but I do. But I didn't always. And when I grew up, when I was younger, I had fabulous hair. And then I developed Hashimoto's. And Hashimoto's robbed me of my hair. Over half of it fell out. You can ask my stylist. She will tell you. She's been with me for 12 years now, walked with me through this journey. And I asked her, I said, do you think I lost at least a third of my hair? She's like, no, you lost at least half. So, I mean, I lost a lot. What was left was just like, if you pulled too hard, it would break off, because it was so broken and destroyed. And this is before, you guys, the restructuring line, which is just fabulous. This is like back when we didn't even have smoothing deep conditioner, and it came out as an only for you. And I was just dying to get my hands on it on a regular basis. So anyway, I started using the products. It was not an overnight success story. I didn't love it right away. In fact, I was going to return it, and I decided to just keep giving it a try. So I want to tell you, I want to encourage all of you, who, especially if there's market partners on here, support your VIPs. It's the most important thing you'll do for your business. Nicole supported me through that, and I'm so happy that I was able to get out on the other side. I have the healthiest hair in my life. I started getting compliments. Nicole had asked me for a while, do you think you'd want to do this opportunity with me? And I'm like, nope. And that's probably why she's
I like stalked you, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's probably been 9 months that she invited me, and I said flat out no for the first 6 months of that. And then I started thinking a little more like, okay, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do this. And then with my Hashimoto's, it got worse. My hair got better, thankfully. My Hashi's got worse, and so I decided to try an alternate lifestyle plan, which meant cutting out all toxins. And I thought, for sure, I'm going to have to get rid of these products because they work too well. There's no way that they're natural. And so I went ahead and tediously checked the EWG website, the Environmental Work Group. You can go online and find it. And if you want, you can go ahead and plug each of our ingredients in, and you will find that we are 100% safe, which I absolutely love. So then I said, Nicole, let's talk. I've got people wanting to buy from me. I haven't even suggested that I'm going to start selling it, but people are commenting me on my hair. I need to get going with this. So like an idiot, I waited another 3 months, and I decided, and when Nicole and I sat down, and if you haven't done this, you need to get on the phone. I don't care if you've been in this company a year. If you have not talked to your upline, your direct upline, about what your why is and why you're wanting to do this business, you need to do it now. And so I had told her my why, it was I wanted to help other people love their hair. And that was my why in the beginning. I just wanted other people to not feel as horrible as I did. So I started out, I signed 16 VIPs my first month in the business just because I was sharing it. I was out there, I was vocal about it. I was not in your face. People were not running the other way from me down the hallway at work. But when they asked, I shared, and I would put different things out on social media, and I would talk to people when I saw them in person. So anyway, then when I saw my first paycheck, I was like, well, crap, you could actually make some money on this thing. So I went ahead and decided, let's go for it. Let's start working it. I had all these, this water damage in my basement. I needed to get that paid off. It was to the tune of several $1,000s, and I paid that off within my first like 6-7 months in the business. And so I just kept saving, and I'm a big traveler, love to travel, and this is allowing me that opportunity to travel, but thankfully on someone else's dime, because I don't like to pay for my own. So since being in the company, I was just looking at my memories, and a year ago today, Nicole and I were we were in Bermuda. Yes, it was so beautiful. The pink sands was gorgeous. In November, I went to the Bahamas, and just last month I was in Vegas with them. I also got to go to India and Sri Lanka. If you want to know about that, ask me another time. And then I went, I'm earning my trip to Cancun. I'm like so close. I'll get there. So anyway, it's opened so many doors for me, but it's also showing me what kind of a leader I can be. And I'm starting to like wrap my head around the idea that this really can be a full-time business. It's taken a long time for me to get that. I know, Nicole, she didn't know I was going to say that.
I don't think you've said that before.
I never said that before. So yeah, I'm starting to see that it really can be a full-time business. And it excites me a lot because I have this incredible team. And you guys, when I talk about my team, yes, it's the people above me. Yes, it's the people I've signed up, but it's the people on the sides of me. I can't tell you how many sideline sisters I have that I absolutely love. We do not in any way financially benefit from each other, but man, we help each other out. And so get on there, start meeting other people. You will find so many stories that will relate to your customers, to you, to your loved ones. And so just start. It's a social selling company. Get social, I guess is what I have to say.
Well, Jesse, thank you so much for sharing your story. You literally just blew my mind, and I know you do that every time that we talk, but I don't think I've heard you say that this might actually be a full-time opportunity, because you've been so into nursing, and I love you for that, girl, but that just made my entire day. I just want you to know.
Yeah, and I do love being a nurse. I don't want anyone to think that I'm walking away from my job tomorrow. That's going to be a hard decision should that ever happen.
Right.
But I am telling you, I can see it now, and it excites me and it brings me joy. And I'm learning, if there's one thing I'm learning in life, this is a lesson I'm learning through Monat. It's a lesson I'm learning through nursing. You need to follow the joy. So do the things, be around the people that bring you joy. And this company, it brings me joy.
How can it? I mean, really.
I don't know. I don't know who on here has been to a Monat event, whether it is, and I'm talking traveling for it. If you go to Monations, tell me you're all going to Monations, because trust me, you will absolutely love it. Or if you've earned a trip, there is something about the electricity in the room and the people that you surround yourself with there. I went way over my 5 minutes. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But no, you will meet people that that you'll keep in contact with for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, Jesse, thank you so much for sharing. I love your story.
You want me to mute, or you want to mute me?
What's that?
Do you want to mute me, or do you want me to mute?
Mute you. That's cool.
Okay.
All right, guys. So those of you who are guests, so right now I can see Darcy, I can see Cindy, and I can see Lindsay. Am I missing anybody? Because we are going to go ahead. I'm going to screen share you guys. We are going to get a raffle going. 1 second. So let's talk about what we're up for raffling right now, guys. We are going to raffle off. Where are my notes? Okay. You guys excited? I'm so excited. Okay, this is the air dry cream, a Monat Studio One air dry cream, okay? Have you guys used this? Put a hand up. Darcy? Yeah. Jesse? Holly? Yeah, maybe. You tried it? Okay. This is incredible, guys. Whether you have straight hair like me that really this is all I do, all I do, okay? Or whether you've got curly hair, this is where it's at, okay? This is gonna really provide a texture for your hair, a frizz-free results. It's touchable, it's holdable, but it doesn't weigh your hair down, right? It gives that shine and softness with absolutely no heat needed. So if you've got curly hair, guys, scrunch it in, okay, and let it air dry. If you've got straight hair like me, put it in damp hair. Take sections and literally just twist and let it air dry, okay, or braid it. Braiding works really good, okay? So let me pop over and share my screen for a hot second. We will get going on the raffle. Can you guys see my screen? You get to see all my weird stuff happening? Okay. I am totally that person that has 900 tabs open at once, so forgive me. I think I just clicked. Here we go. Lindsay, way to go! Ooh, you get all right, girlfriend, you are the winner of the air dry cream. I think we're meeting tomorrow morning, so I will. I'll bring this with me for you. Don't let me forget that. So.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm so excited. Have you tried that before?
That's my favorite product, and I'm almost out of mine, so that's awesome.
Right. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. All right, guys, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, and then we're going to go into some of the juicy stuff, okay? So, guys, those of you that know me, I've been an RN since 2011, so a few good years anyway, but guys, I was tired. I was exhausted. I worked everywhere from the gen med floor, and then I moved up to the cardiac ICU transplant unit, and then I moved up to a small town rural ICU or ER, which was way out of my comfort zone, but so incredible at the same time because I was tired, man. I was working 12 to 16-hour shifts overnight. I was exhausted. I worked every single holiday for 2 years. The last 2 years of my RN career, I worked every freaking holiday. I think the first year I did not work Easter because Easter wasn't considered a holiday. It's the only one I got off. 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, every single one of them I worked because I was the newbie, right? The thing is I wanted to learn so much more. And so the more that I learned, the better I got at my job. And guess what happens? The more work they gave me. And guess what they didn't do? Pay me more for that work. So I kept taking on new projects, new jobs, more hours, and I wasn't getting paid anymore. And like my mental state was like rapidly declining. I gave so much to other people and other people's families that I loved so much at work that when I came home and it was time to give to my own family, like there was nothing left. I was a zombie and I felt so guilty, which just further plummeted down because I can't tell you how many times my husband walked in the door after being at work all day long. He got home at 6:30 and I had to be at work at 7:15. And I was on the kitchen floor bawling because I didn't want to go to work. And it's not that I didn't love being a nurse. It's not that I didn't love taking care of people because that was everything I knew. But I didn't have anything left to give. I was terrible at self-care. I gave everything I had to everybody else. And when it came down to it, there was legit nothing left in the tank to give to other people. And that was exhausting. And, you know, like I said, the harder I worked, the more work they gave me and I didn't get paid anymore. And like at this point in time, my husband was in grad school, so he couldn't have a job. So he was mowing lawns like 2 days a week, which I mean, at almost 30 years old, mowing lawns doesn't really provide a stable income, right? But we were living paycheck to paycheck on my RN salary. And we was to the point where I didn't know where my groceries were going to come from next week. Like I was scrambling. I was selling stuff. I was selling everything that was not attached to somebody in our household just to get by to sell groceries. And long story short, I came across Mandy, you guys met her earlier. She had something on Facebook and I'm like, gosh, I'm such a hair product junkie and I don't need this stuff. Like my hair's not that terrible. And I tried it. I gave in. I messaged her at 4 a.m. when I make all my best decisions on night shift. Trust me, sleep deprivation is a real thing, guys. But I asked her to try it. And I tried it once. And the second I tried it, I told her, you know what? I said, sign me up because I want the discount because I'm broke. I'm beyond broke. But I'm not going to sell it because I'm a nurse and I don't do those types of things. And that was who I was. I've never tried a network marketing company before. Social selling was never in my mind because I'm like, I don't want to be that girl that does home parties. I don't want to be that person that like has to have all my friends feel obligated to buy something. That just wasn't me. So I said, you know what? Not going to sell anything. I just want that discount. So I signed up, ended up loving it so much, guys. I signed up for like $800. Didn't tell my husband. And that was half of my mortgage payment and I wasn't gonna be able to make it. And that was on the 4th of February. And so I told Mandy, I said, okay, so this is like the 10th when I was having buyer's remorse, right? I told Mandy, I said, okay, so here's the thing. I didn't have $800 to spend and I'm screwed. So I need to make this now. Like before next month when my mortgage is due, I need to make this now or I'm not going to, like, I feel like I'm going to lose my house. And I went to work. And when I say I went to work, guys, I like literally shared on Facebook and people started like, what are you doing? What is that? Like hair care, right? And it was a lot more simple than I thought it was going to be. It was still hard work. I mean, I busted my butt. I'm not going to tell you it's easy, right? But it's simple as long as you follow the process. I doubled my $800 in 4 days once I decided to actually work this. I hit MMB, which is one of the major ranks, right before the rank of founder, okay, in 3 months. And I really wasn't working the business that much. Had I been actually like working it full time, guys, it would have been like, I'd be in a way different spot. But needless to say is like, you can still do this building a, like beside a full-time income, full-time responsibilities with kids and a husband and a house, all that stuff, you can do this right alongside of that, right? Because here's the deal is that you are not changing a lifestyle with Monat, right? You don't have to change the way they're eating, change the way they're looking. Guys, it's shampoo. They already have it in their shower, right? All you're doing is changing over the products that they're using right now to something that, one, works a lot better, two, does what it says it's actually going to do, and three, is safer for them, their kids, and the environment. So you're just switching over the labels of something they're buying all the time, okay? Now, with that being said, is that, guys, we don't carry inventory. So working 12 to 16-hour night shifts, guys, I couldn't like carry inventory and like put them all together and keep packaging. Like I wanted to do that. I love doing that, to be honest with you. But this wasn't something that was actually like feasible for me, right? We don't have to do that. Monat ships direct. Okay. Another big benefit for me anyway was that I didn't have to do home parties because working night shifts, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Guys, we connect with people on social media. We connect with people in person, but we don't have to do these home parties where you have to get all your friends together. Everybody comes. This is big production. Guys, it fits into the nooks and crannies of your already busy life, which is a huge, huge benefit for me, especially while I was working. Okay. Another big thing, guys, is that Monat, as a nurse, right? We're all focused on giving back. We give to our patients, we give to our communities, we give back to other people. And Monat is a company that's family run and focused on making an impact, which means we focus on giving back to the community. So we have done countless fundraisers, countless events that raise money for the Salvation Army, Wounded Warriors, Big Brothers, Big Sisters. We just partnered with in Minnesota, which I'm super excited about. So there'll be events coming up with that. But we've also done homeless shelters, raising money, raising supplies for that, Toys for Tots. Gosh, it's been multiple things. And then whenever we go on these big trips, right, there's always volunteer opportunities to give back to the community that Monat is visiting. So like in the Bahamas, Jesse, you guys had this huge mural painting experience that was really, it was incredible. Vegas, we got to pack all these books and distribute it to a bunch of kind of lower income families. We really focused on giving back, and as a nurse, that meant a lot to me because it meant that I could still take my values that I have really spent the last 10 years of my life doing and really translate it into this company, which has been incredibly easy. So guys, fast forward, this was about 4 years ago. Fast forward to 2017, October, I officially retired my career as an RN, and I do this full time. When I retired, and I'm telling you this not to brag, but I'm telling you this because when somebody told me this, specifically Mandy, I laughed at her. I legit laughed at her, and I'm like, girl, yeah, okay, maybe you can do that, but I'm not going to do that, right? Guys, when I retired in 2017, I was making 3 to 4 times my nursing income, my full-time RN income, slinging shampoo from my couch in my husband's sweatpants, okay? Because mine aren't this comfortable. I don't know what it is about guys' sweatpants, guys, but they do not match up to women's sweatpants. But for real, like I was able to do this and help so many more people from my couch. And the fact that I didn't have to live paycheck to paycheck, the fact that they pay for the Cadillac that's sitting in my garage that not in a million years would I have ever been able to afford is incredible. This thing that they created, this life that they've been able to create for me has been like mind-blowing. I don't even know how to describe it. Never once have I like, oh yeah, I'm going to be a nurse for like 10 years and then I'm going to go sell shampoo and then I'm going to have such a great diet like that. Who thinks that way? You know, it was something that just happened to come across that really has changed my entire life. So if that did that for me, guys, it can do this for you. Like Mandy said, I'm nobody special. I didn't have this plan, right? And with these founder shares, that's really what this is about because the founder shares pay out every single quarter. That's every 3 months. Right now with that legacy founder share that Mandy was talking about, that's paying out over $6,000 a share every single quarter. And we're not even $1 billion company yet, guys. That means if you earn 3 shares, if you get in here before June 30th and you earn 3 shares, That's around $18,000 every 3 months just in profit shares, right? And that's, guys, it's going to take some time to build up to that. I'm not going to say like the second you have founder, you're going to get $18,000, right? But as we continue to grow as a company, Monat keeps putting more and more and more into these founder shares. So they're going to grow. So think about Apple. Think about Amazon stocks. This is where they came in from, where they're like, gosh, this company is going to be huge and I want to get part of that, right? This is where we're at right now. So this is where you need to get those founder shares in, locked down. And really, all you have to do is hit the middle rank of the company, right? You don't have to hit the tippy top. It's the middle rank. So that being said, guys, I want to invite you to go back to the market partner who invited you here tonight and talk through the options. There's different options to get involved, whether you want to do VIP or market partner. There's a couple different market partner options, but talk with the person who invited you here and really talk through which one fits you the best. Fits for you, family, your family. But let me tell you something. Do not miss this opportunity because they had this the first time around. Okay? The first legacy founder thing, I did not hit. Because I didn't take this thing seriously. I was like, yeah, whatever, it's shampoo, right? But I missed it. And it's killed me every single day since. But this opportunity has come around a second time, but it won't come around a third. I can guarantee you that. So if you've even thought about this, it is time to try your hand. I'm telling you, it is time to try it. And you know what? If you succeed, holy crap. You are going to be rolling in the dough. You are going to be just surrounded by some of the best people, the best positivity that you could have ever imagined. Okay? But I want to encourage you that whether you're looking to cover your grocery bills, whether you're looking to pay your mortgage, whether you are looking to retire yourself or your husband or your mom so that you guys can be a stay-at-home family, this is what this opportunity is providing for you, but you have to make that choice, and it starts right now. It starts right now. So go back to the market partner who invited you here tonight and chat with them. Let them know the options. Say, hey, you know, I'm looking at this. What's going to be the best for me? And they'll help guide you to the one that like really fits you in your life. So I want to thank you guys for popping on. I truly do appreciate you guys coming on tonight. I know there's another opportunity call happening right now, but we will have one on Friday at noon. So if you guys have any more questions, make sure you get back with the market partner who invited you or message me or pop on Friday, whatever works for you. But thank you guys so, so much. And we will talk with you later. Okay? All right, guys, have a great night.